the songs on the radio are taking me back to the place I grew some roots, but I never thought they could ever bloom. Talking to my father, I can feel he's sad. I ask the wind to tell him I'm there by his side. Dreams of your cold nights, your flowing streams and endless skies. I'm far away, but in the end I close my eyes somewhere again. Ooh. The echo from the endless bouncing in my head. The flashes of darkness, I choose peace instead. It took me years to realize the gift inside my heart. The road is never perfect, but it made me who I am. Dreams of your cold nights, your flowing streams and endless skies. I'm far away, but in the end I close my eyes somewhere again, and I'm there again. When I think about the endless, I see my mother's eyes. Memories of laughter remains in my mind. Dreams of your cold nights, your flowing streams and endless skies. I'm far away, but in the end I just close my eyes. I just close my eyes. I'm there again. All the songs on the radio are taking me back to the place my heart belongs. It will always be home.
Let me unmute myself and say hello. Thank you all for joining us for this amazing Louisville session today. I'm Emily Tarquin. I use they, them pronouns. And we're so excited to have Juliana Rodríguez with us today, who I will interview in just a moment. And for those that didn't get a chance to see the session yet, we will play it again. Or if you want to watch it again, which you should, we will play it again after the interview. And before we start, I just want to offer on behalf of Actors Theatre of Louisville that we acknowledge that the spaces we occupy sit on land stewarded by many Indigenous people and communities, including the Shawnee, Eastern Band of the Cherokee, Chickasaw, and Osage people. And their stewardship in partnership with Black and Latina populations and the greater global majority is what grounds us in service to Louisville and in the continued stewardship of Actors Theatre. All right, with that, Juliana, will you join me?
Hello.
Hello. Juliana, this is just such a beautiful, it was unexpected, amazing session.
Thank you.
I would just love for you to start by introducing yourself and sharing a bit about your story and this song.
Well, first of all, hello everyone. Hola a todos. Thank you so much for having me here and for giving me the opportunity to, show who I am and my art. And so, yeah, I am from Bogota, Colombia. Born and raised there. I moved to the United States 8 years ago, actually, to almost to the day. So I've been a musician pretty much all my life. I grew up in a very musical family. I will be talking about my brothers here in a minute, but they are musicians as well. And, like my parents have always been super supportive of everything we do. So, yeah, I studied music in Colombia. I also studied culinary there. Started teaching vocals, I don't know, like 13 years ago or something, where we started a music academy there with my brothers and also another musician friend. Um, so in 2014, I met my husband here in Louisville, Kentucky, through music, through the Abbey Road on the River Festival, which is part of my family as well. And then I moved a year after to Chicago, where he lived at that time. We lived there for a minute, and then we decided to move to Louisville, where I felt like I was very welcomed, and I already had like a support system here. So when we moved here, I had the chance to work in the culinary world there for a minute too, and started teaching vocals and piano. And since that, I've been involved in a lot of music projects and working with amazing musicians here in town. I've been able to play in different cities in the United States and just be part of amazing organizations that create a lot of impact. So one of those is Out Loud Louisville, former Girls Rock Louisville, which I was the music director, and I volunteered for many years, and that experience changed and shaped my life here absolutely. Um, and now I am the program director for Adelante Hispanic Achievers, an organization that work with Latinx youth, and we give support for them to uh, have better choices in life and just support them through their educational system in the United States as well as their families. So yeah, that's a little bit of who I am.
Thank you for sharing all of that. And yes, we are excited to connect with you on all of the levels of all the things that you do. And this is really a lovely start, I think, to this partnership. And
Absolutely.
It's obviously you have a skill at connecting many pieces of your life to do really intentional work, and that is true in this video, and in how you are articulating your many homes.
Thank you. Thank you for remembering that.
Yes, yes. I mean, literally, I'm sure you had to I just imagine you digging through all these photo albums and boxes of photos to just find all of these really special moments that are part of you in crafting this beautiful song.
Yeah.
And literally, as you said, with your brothers. So I
Mm-hmm.
would love to learn more about your all's relationship in creating this, and how it came together, how the concept happened.
Absolutely. As I told you right before the interview, I had another song in mind, and when I first contact my brother Juan Andres, which he's the one that came up with the whole video concept, and he created the whole thing. Don't ask me how. That's an interview that needs to happen.
I do want to know how, but we'll figure that out another
I
time.
have no idea.
Yeah.
But he's amazing. So yeah, I presented that other song, and then I got my other brother Sebastian involved, which he told me that he could help me with the production of that song. And then Juan Andres, he reached back to me, and he was like, I've been having this other idea, this other video in mind. Maybe we can explore it. And he was like, it's like some Polaroids and just kind of like showing moments of life and blah blah. And I'm like, okay, well, I think we need to change the song. Like, I don't think this one's gonna fit for that, but I have another one that I've been working on that could, make more sense of that. So as as he was working on the video, because he did it all, like I sent him some pictures, but he didn't use them. Like some of those. I'm even like, why did you put those
He
pictures?
was very influential.
Yeah, I'm like some that I'm like, no, but okay, it's so beautiful. I forgive him for that. So yeah, we just kind of were working on like the imagery and how like it could be a lyric video too, and just the idea of like kind of making it back in time, just like that time was, yeah. Uh, and then the shape, the song shaped around that too. Like I started working, started changing the lyrics and just kind of like going, just
Wow.
somehow the concept came together because of that, the concept of the video too. So I mean, I think it's very obvious that the meaning of the song or the message is it's just nostalgia. It's just making peace with my past and with where I come from, and just overall like feeling very proud of my roots. And as a Colombian, sometimes it's a little hard, and it's been hard for the years. I know in the conversations I have with people that have been living outside of Colombia, that there's just these dark memories. And I feel like for me, I just want to make peace, that every time I think about back home, it's happiness, it's support, it's beauty, it's a lot of good things. So I think that's kind of how it started to shape the song. The last phrase I wrote, which I had this like, oh, there's this part that I don't know, like it's not coming together. And I woke up one morning and just like this phrase just kind of came at me, and it was the last one I wrote, where I feel like everything just kind of came together. And it's where it says, the echo from the island bouncing in my head, flashes of darkness, I choose peace instead. So it's just kind of realizing that sometimes, I struggle a lot with just finding that identity, and now it's like I choose the peace of embracing that, of being proud of it, and just identifying with it. So
Yes.
that's kind of where the concept came together. And then have my brother Sebastian involved when he came out with the arrangement and the production of it, which they both work in Bogota. They did everything in Bogota, so that's also very, very beautiful to think about. And he just like surprised me with like adding elements of, I mean, I don't know if you could hear like a little bit of like Carpenters and a little bit of like Cat Stevens, and then like those amazing background vocals that are just kind of like Queen style. So he just like surprised me with having these influences that are huge for me in the song too. So yeah, it's been beautiful, and I'm so grateful for their love and support that they have, I mean, always given me. But this song is just, it means a lot.
Yes. As I said to you, it's like the most talented family ever. And it's amazing, just the work creatively and artistically, but that you all share those connections. I'm sure it just is like so palpable in both you all working together to creating it and now having this like living
Yeah.
album memories, that is as nostalgic and also very present.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
yes,
Yeah, that's a huge gift for sure.
yes. Well, Juliana, anything you've talked a lot about your other work as well, but anything that you want to share that sort of inspires you to continue to create and in the work that you're doing?
Ooh, that's a big one because I don't know. I feel like in the last, was also a little bit personal too. Like in the past 2 or 3 years, I started being very conflicted with the fact that I felt like I was not a creative person and
Mm.
that I was like I wasn't seeing the the tangible things of my creativity. Uh, and it's been like an amazing past year of just so many opportunities opening up for me, uh, new connections, new like outlets that I'm able to prove myself that I am creative. So things like the work that I do with Adelante, which is, you know, even if sometimes it feels like it's more like administrative or office work, it has a lot of creativity in it. It's just all the time finding ways to keep 70 some 70 something students like engaged youth and like keep them also exploring their own creativity and finding not only artistically but like creative thinking and problem solving and all these things. So like my culinary background too is like another thing that I miss because I don't get to do it as much now, but it's also another way to just keep working on that creativity. So moving forward, like the work we do with Adelante, I wish more people will know about it, more people will get involved with us, because it's a beautiful work and I'm very proud of it. Uh, so I'm also being playing with new bands now. Recently, like 2 weeks ago, pretty much, I joined the Quiet Hollers, which is this great band. I've always loved their music, so I'm excited to be playing shows with them. Also, being playing with Tyler Stiller and the Hired Guns. That recently he put out an album where I recorded vocals and keys. So I'll definitely recommend everyone checking his music too. And just, like more, music is just kind of coming back to me. And this opportunity, it's another big motivator to just keep working on. So I hope that uh, this kind of collaborations I did with my brothers can still happening because I think we work together super well. So
Yeah.
I hope they're seeing this so they know. And yeah, and just like I'm motivated, I'm inspired. I feel like finally I let that shell or like that kind of layer just peel it out and just kind of allowing myself to be more creative musically and like well like songwrite, which is something that is fairly new to me. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I'm sure it's hard to have the capacity sometimes with all that you're doing, but it clearly the creativity did not leave you. Perhaps it was repurposed for a couple of years, and very grateful that we get to be part of this year with you.
thank you.
And you've already shared some of this, but share more about how we follow you and learn more about what you're up to, and then also what other musicians in Kentucky we should be listening to.
So Yeah, I think Instagram might be the best way. I'm very shy on social media. Now that's another thing that I've been working on. So I think I've been probably using more Instagram. I feel like it's a better outlet than Facebook right now. But also they can find me Facebook, and hopefully again this opportunity will get me to let go some things and just be out there a little bit more, and we'll just watch out for some shows coming up with the bands I mentioned. I'll be performing at the Abbey Road on the River again on May. And yeah, like musicians or music that I like, well, definitely check the bands I mentioned before. The Quiet Hollers, Tyler Stiller, as well Los Dolores, which is the band that I have with my husband. He's a musician too, and we're working on new material. So hopefully soon it will come out. And Geneva, which is another band that's close to my heart. I used to perform with them too. I really like Ellie Ruth music. She works with Hot Brown SmackDown. If
Yeah.
I got it correctly. We really enjoying their music for sure. And I'm sure I'm missing some, but like there's a lot of great music here happening.
Yes, there is.
For
There
sure.
is. Louisville and Kentucky, full of amazing music and storytellers, and
Yeah.
we're just happy to continue getting to share that.
Yes, absolutely.
So, Juliana, anytime you have a show coming up, let us support in sharing it. I know people will want to continue to get to see you and your music, and also we're going to share your Louisville session again right now. So stay with us, everybody, and just thank you so much.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. I value this, and with the whole heart. Thank you so much. And thank you for everyone seeing.
All the songs on the radio are taking me back to the place I grew some roots, but I never thought they could ever bloom. Talking to my father, I can feel he's sad. I ask the wind to tell him I'm there by his side. Dreams of your cold nights, your flowing streams and endless skies. I'm far away, but in the end I close my eyes somewhere again. Ooh. The echo from the endless bouncing in my head. The flashes of darkness, I choose peace instead. It took me years to realize the gift inside my heart. The road is never perfect, but it made me who I am. Dreams of your cold and I'm there again. When I think about the endless, I see my mother's eyes, memories of laughter remains in my mind. Dreams of your cold nights, your flowing streets and endless skies. I'm far away, but in the end, I just close my eyes. I just close my eyes. I'm there again. All the songs on the radio are taking me back to the place my heart belongs. It will always be home.